That's not even half of it. Book girl's dream is to create a library with the books she owns, but I am not able to carry all of them all together. No, I will not be able to because they're heavy. They're heavy. They're very heavy, and it's not even half of it because I have set them like very like in a pleasing manner in my cupboard, and a few stack of books are where I have put my phone. So, yeah, we're gonna have to do. I have a total of 42 books right now, but yeah, I want more. I want to build my whole library. We are going to talk books today. Books. Yes, all sorts of books. Books because when you read books, you live 100,000 lives. How many of your lives you're pushing to? So there are a few, like there are extremely new set of readers who are around me. Whenever they see me with a book, they're like, okay, I want to start reading. Can you tell me some good books to read? I'll have to ask them what genre they like, but most of them, they don't really know what genre they like because they haven't read anything. Yeah, me personally, I don't like non-fiction. I don't. Anyways, so here today I'm going to talk about one book from each genre I could find, so that there is something for you to pick and read out if you want to start this hobby. Reading is not that hard. Like, it is definitely not, because I have read approx 120 books now, or plus even. I've forgotten how many I've read. But I have a book log, and I put every single author and everyone I've ever read in that book. But I remember the story. If you want to start reading, don't consider don't consider it so hard. Like, it's not. You're just reading all the words and it's fine. You don't have to read one book in a day. It's fine. It's fine. If you can't complete it in a month, sometimes it takes like a month or two to finish a book. So one little small tiny thing, I believe everyone who wants to start a hobby, watch a series, they have something they are into. Like, if you prefer action, if you prefer thriller, if you prefer romance, fantasy, fiction, non-fiction, contemporary, historic fiction, dystopian, utopian, whatever, you know what you're into, right? So pick something which you love so much that you will be able to read it, you'll be able to imagine it, because the things you've seen, they help you imagine stuff, and that's how your imagination grows. So there are many different type of genres. I am at loss because I have only read a few genres, but I'll tell you from each. So, off the top of my head, romance. Why not? Let's start with it. You would want to read a standalone. Standalones are books which are just in, like, if this is it, this is it. There's no future or past of these characters. So yeah, they're very nice. I'd say read The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood. It's an easy read, it's a good read, and it's very cute. But if you would like something different to read, if it is not of your kind, I prefer this. If it's not forever, it's not Love by Durjay Datta. I got this when I was in I was in 10th class, and this was my 7th book of Durjay Datta. I loved this one. Also, I've read it 7 times. Weird coincidence. I've read it 7 times. You can see how the pages have turned yellow. I give it to my friends, she love it. I've given this book to at least 4 to 5 people, and all of them have loved it. It's a very easy read. It's romance mixed with a whole lot of mystery, and then fiction, like literary fiction. Paul Coelho, The Alchemist. It's on my to be read list, and I know it's good. So you people should also read it. Then there is what? Mystery, thriller. That is something I am well versed in. I pick any single book that has thriller and mystery in it, and something that will baffle my brain and will not let me sleep for at least 3 nights in a row. I pick that and I read that. Lately, like just yesterday, I finished this book, Macbeth. There were only 4 Macbeths in this, and it was more of a suspense than thriller, but it was extremely creepy, so I'm not going to recommend that. And at hand, I don't have my favorite thriller novel, but most of whom which I loved are a murder mystery, like murder mystery, like somebody has been offed, and you have to figure out why, hi, how, what happened. And it's best because you know the exact same thing that the protagonist does, and you can figure it out because as you're reading, it's happening. Like, that's the best part. The last murder mystery which baffled my brain was the Holly Jackson, was it? The Good Girls Guide to a Murder. Yes, I was right. A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. Holly Jackson. There is a second book, Good Girl, Bad Blood, and third book, As Good as Dead. Amazing, like amazing. This is about a 17-year-old girl in a small town, Pip, and she picks up a murder mystery, which like a police case which was not solved, and she uses it for extra credit in her high school to get to college early or something like that. It was great. Please give it a read. Please do. Please, please, please. And Agatha Christie, I love her. A weird fact about Agatha Christie being she has written tons of murder mysteries. She has. And she knows so much about. She was a nurse in World War II, and she knew a whole lot about poisons. And after that, she started writing murder mysteries. She uses a lot of poison in hers. Back to our next genre. If you want to read like a memoir or something, yeah, who doesn't love a cute little memoir? I have this. I came upon A Lighthouse by Shantanu Naidu. It's about Ratan Tata, and it has cutesy illustrations inside it. I can't wait to read this book. But yeah, then I have read a classics. I love classics. I love the 1800s, 1950s, all and everything. Like, everything's coming from the wave, and they are great books. Like, the books written that time, they are good. If you want to improve your English, you should really read classics. But they are boring. They are boring. And only if you can sit through a period film, you can read those books. As of now, I have a few. I have Jane Eyre, I have Emma, but I would suggest everyone to read The Picture of Dorian Gray. It's an amazing book. It is an amazing book. It not just teaches you, like English literature doesn't just teach you that. It teaches you about self-reflection, like what you are, what you're portraying yourself, and it's amazing. First read the book and then go watch the movie. And also, A Good Girl's Guide to a Murder also has a movie. Yes, a series, an 8-part series. I don't think so it did it justice. Anyways, science fiction. I've not read many science fictions. I can't really tell, but I have this Enigma, and it's a science fiction. I don't know when I'm gonna read it. Yeah. I know, this was a lousy book recommendation. Fantasy! Fantasy. If you want to read fantasy books, there are whole different ones. I've not read as many, but I would suggest everyone to read Harry Potter. Like there's an entire universe. Not just don't just read it for the hype. Don't read it for the hype. Read it because it's good. It's good. There's so much backstory. There's so much hidden mystery. There's a whole lot. There is a whole lot. Then there's A Court of Thorns and Roses. Yeah, it's good, but I couldn't really get to the fourth book. I could not. It got repetitive. It has a good story. It has a very vast, wide story. I'm gonna make this video again when I've read more and I have my own little cutesy library, or at least a bookcase, because half my books are at home. Yeah, I'm talking too much. But I would like to end this by showing my few cutesy, my favorite ones, which are always on my table. The Twisted series by Anna Huang. So my favorite books, like I can read them. Yeah, I love them. They were gifted to me by Ayush, my dearest person. They were, and I love them. I do. Yeah, I made a bookmark for this one because apparently in this book he calls a butterfly. It's a very cutesy book. I love it. I think it's a flop.